Hi, and a very good afternoon to everyone. Thank you very much to all of you for sparing a little bit of time on my presentation. My name is Nurul Anis Najwa binti Zu, and I'm going to present my presentation project on RDD, which is rehabilitation device on dysphagia. So, we are moving on to the content of the presentation.
This presentation consists of 10 parts, which is introduction, problem statement, objectives and scope of project, idea generation, final ideation, product development, results and discussion, including product functionality video.
First of all, introduction part, I will discuss about what is dysphagia, what are the symptoms of the disease and the current device for the treatment. Swallowing of food, liquids and saliva is a complex biomechanical interaction of physiology and anatomy that occurs in stages as pre-oral stage, oral stage, pharyngeal stage and lastly esophageal stage. Exactly, what is dysphagia? Dysphagia refers to difficulty of swallowing. It is a symptom to indicate the disruption and impairment in swallowing processes of solids and liquids starting from the oral cavity to the stomach. Dysphagia is recorded with an incidence of 1,852 per 100,000 populations in Malaysia. As for the further cases, maltreatment of dysphagia could lead to the malnutrition, dehydration, aspiration pneumonia, and even death. Then, what are the symptoms of dysphagia? The symptoms are the heartburn or acid regurgitation, persistent cough or sore throat, inability to swallow liquids, mild throat discomfort, pain when swallowing, loss of appetite and also food sticking in the throat. Currently, the device used for the treatment is by using the ISO SAD, which means the International Organization for Standardization Swallowing Exercises devices. This device focuses to straighten the patient's jaw. The steps to use the device is by holding the device with the red pad in your hand and the chest pad held firmly against your chest and the black chin pad under your chin with your chin slightly elevated. Next, for the problem statement, have a look on the graph that I show you in this presentation. It shows the graph of evolution of muscle endurance versus maximum strength. Muscles are constituted by muscle fibers. These fibers are the ones responsible for the contraction. When you lift a light object, only a small part of these fibers are recruited by your nervous system. When the recruited fibers become tired, they are replaced by the fresh ones. Thusly, there are always fibers in your muscle able to work while others rest. Instead, for a prolonged time, your muscle's fibers cannot be replaced by a new one when they become tired. This causes the patient cannot hold the device anymore. For this project, problem statement stated that the current device used to treat the patient is less ergonomic, slightly clues on the design and how the person in the picture holds the device. The design shows the possibility for having a pain on the shoulder when holding an object for a long time and chances for elderly are more higher. Let's move on the crisis part for the presentation, which is the objective of the project. For this project, there are three objectives that I decided to focus on. First, to identify the ergonomic design for this dysphagia device. Second, to develop the device that is eco-friendly, and last, to construct the device that can be used easily. For the scope of the project, the name of the product is defined by the name itself, which is RDD, the rehabilitation device for dysphagia. This project will focus on speech therapies and the patient itself as a respondent. For the area of study, it involves the rehabilitation center in Kuala Terengganu and Kuala Nerus. Here is the significance of the project. This project provides effectiveness that will avoid other common health problems. It also provides a home treatment for patient itself. Here is the idea generation of the prototype.
The idea generation consists of 5 sketching, which are ideation 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. RDD is a project that had been developed to help the patient with Trintac against resistance therapy. Function of RDD is to provide comfortability for patients that suffer dysphagia by offering a device that functions to ease the disease and also provide comfortness to the patient itself. RDD project also gives a lot of variety of CTAR device for rehabilitation and have ease of use. This project also provides isokinetic exercise, which is it creates different level of resistance in order to improve muscles activities for superior muscles. This is the final ideation of RDD. The development of RDD consists of 3 studies, which are safety factor, stress and strain study when a load with 40 Newton is applied on the 3D modeling. It is showed that during the test, the modeling didn't face any problems such as rupture when material of PLA, which means polylactic acid, is applied on the appearances of the model. This project development need to include technical drawing, which are the main technical drawing of the prototype, the chin pad, the chest pad, and hand holder of the prototype. During the process of fabricating of the prototype, there are consists of 4 steps, which are measuring process, cutting process, shaping process into desired shape, and lastly the joining process, which is to join the pad of the body.
For the last, here is my references for the study. As for this presentation, I am looking forward on my project and hoping the helps and supports from my supervisors and friends will give me more advantages on this project. Thank you for watching this presentation. See you next time.